Hey everybody, it's me, Scrappin Madge, and today I am super excited to bring to you another step-by-step Wednesday for Cuttin and Stampin. Today we have some super fun Jillibean Soup products, and I am in love with this birthday bisque line. Again, it's from Jillibean Soup. Now let me just go over some of the products that I received in my design team kit. I received these fabulous stamps. I received a fun little sticker sheet. I received 4 fun pieces of 6x6 pattern paper from the 6x6 birthday bisque paper pack. I received a couple little paper embellishments and some of these super fun little cards here. Now what we're going to make today is I have taken some green cardstock and I have cut them to 3 inches wide by 6 inches long, and I have just folded them in half. So what we're going to do is we are just going to make 5 fun little birthday cards. This first card I really like this pattern paper here. I like how it has all of these little different little pieces that you can cut up, and so you probably will see me use those throughout today's tutorial because I really like the look of them, and I like how much they would add to just a fun little card. Here's your day. So we're going to take our first card, and like I said, I've already scored it and folded it in half, and we are going to take, I really like this birthday girl. I think that is super fun, and it's great to layer. So I really like to use different layering techniques. And so I'm going to take these arrows here, this fun paper, and I'm just going to cut a strip of these arrows off. Now I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to cut these fun arrows to where I want them, and I think I'm just going to cut it right above that orange marker. Okay. We have some stickers and we have lots of fun little embellishment pieces. I think that I'm going to cut it straight across the top to make it look like a little banner piece. So I'm just taking it over to my cutter and cutting it straight across. Perfect. But I really would like to add a little bit more of the layering effect, and so I'm going to take this other piece of pattern paper and I'm going to cut it at 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And we're just going to adhere that real quick. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut right above her head off, just cut it down just a tad. And I'm going to take my corner rounder, which is my big bite from We Are Memory Keepers, and I'm going to do the 1/2 inch corner rounds on the top there. And I'm going to mount it just right there down at the bottom. Next, I'm going to take a couple of these little elements here, and I'm going to use these fun little stars. I probably will use 2 stars and a little heart, and I'm going to use my pop dots and I'm going to pop them up off the page just to give it a little bit of dimension. Now remember, these cards are just going to be fast and easy, fast and simple. That's what we are going for. I just wanted to show you how quickly you can create a great little greeting card for those fun little gifts. Now I'm sticking in groups of 3 because that is the rule of thumb. It just is very pleasing to the eye and it looks great on a page. Now I'm going to take some twine and I'm going to be using firecracker, and I'm just going to tie a quick bow around the outside. So I'm just going to double it up, and I'm going to open the card and tie a quick little knot. Pull it down just a little bit so you can see the top of the card, and cut the edges off. And I'm going to take my Wink of Stella brush from Zig, and you can also get this from the Cuttin Stampin store. And I'm just going to give it a little sparkle by coloring in the girl and the wording. And you don't have to be too specific. It's just a nice light little glimmer. And if you want to, you can go over the whole thing. And so it just gives it a nice little sparkle. And our first card is complete. Let's cut these off just right here. See how simple that was? So I'm going to create a couple of more cards to share with you. So we'll set that one aside. We'll grab our next one. I have one other piece that I cut that 3.5 by 3.5. So I'm going to take the same piece and I'm going to cut it, excuse me, I said 3.5. I meant 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And I'm going to adhere it down again. Perfect. Next, I'm going to take this fun little birthday wishes card and a balloon. Place them there like that. And I'm going to use some more pop dots. Let me open my pack of dots. And pop up the balloon. Normally I would put another little pop dot right there, but unfortunately I am out of pop dots, the small little ones, so we're just going to go ahead and go with the one big balloon and pop that up there. And I'm going to take these fun little stickers and I am going to do the favorite because I like the orange. I really want to bring the orange, and I'm actually going to cover up this little saying right here. And And then I'm going to take my banner piece, which is this big banner here, and I'm actually going to cut the end off. Well, I'll actually use that on the next one. Okay, and I'm going to add, out of my own little stash, I'm going to add a couple of buttons. So let me just grab some buttons out of my stash. Okay, I've got a red button, a white button, and a blue button. Super fun. And I'm going to take my glue dots and I'm just gonna adhere a couple of these little buttons. I'm gonna put one of these blue buttons right on top of the balloon there. And I'm just gonna add the white button and the red button just kind of sticking out like that. Doing quick and easy cards does not mean that you can't have them be cute and you don't and that you can't add simple and easy embellishments to your cards. I'm going to stick this one right underneath this little other balloon just so it's peeking out. And there we have it. I'm going to take the firecracker twine from Timeless Twine. I'm going to double it up once more. Open up my card, and this time I'm going to tie it on the opposite side. Okay. You can cut them as long or as short as you need. And so we don't go over on our time here for our fun little cards. I'm going to go ahead and make three other cards off camera, and then I will show you the other three cards on camera. Again, I'm just using these little supplies here. You may see bling piece or some sequins or something fun, but for the majority I am just using these super fun pieces from Jillibean Soup, again from the Birthday Bisque line. And so I will be right back to show you a couple more cards. Okay, now I have completed the three other cards. I completed this one, which is super fun, super simple. I just took 3 little jewels. Again, I cut the pattern paper to 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. I used one of these cute little squares that I cut up, which was a piece of pattern paper, and I used 2 big pop squares underneath it, and then I just tied it with some of this fun Timeless Twine. And there we go. Let's see if we can get it. Next one I did Birthday Boy, and all I did was I pop dotted Birthday Boy. I cut across the top here, added the balloon, added the Let's Party, and then I used my Zig pen, Wink of Stella, brush one more time on the Let's Party. I added 3 little gems and some more fun Timeless Twine ribbon. And the last one that I created was this one that says Celebrate Today HB2U, and I used the sticker element and a fun paper embellishment in this Celebrate. I added 3 little crystal jewels there onto the card, and then, sorry, I'm trying to get it into focus, and then I tied some super fun twine around it. Again, I cut this square to 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, and I used some pop dots underneath it to raise it up, just to give it a little bit of fun.